Hi guys, welcome to my channel. We're going to be watching The Flash Season 1 episode 13? 14. This is called Fallout. You guys can see my blanket has made a reappearance. I made it through one reaction without the blanket, but I was like freezing halfway through that reaction, so it is back, and this may be a common thing you see from me for a while, guys. Just with it being winter and everything, and me recording in a basement, just it's very cold, and I don't know why it has to be so cold. When I first came down here, I felt pretty good, but the longer I sat here, the chillier I got. So I'm back to being cold again. So here we go. But if you guys would like to follow me on Twitter or would like to get early access to my reactions or would like to watch the full reactions over on my Patreon, the links are down below. Let's get into this episode.
Are you guys okay?
You okay?
I think so.
I think so.
The Geiger counter in the suit, it's reading less than 1 millirad.
But that's normal.
There's no radiation.
Let's go.
So they going back? Alright, so maybe it did work.
Did it work? Did you separate them?
I don't know.
I hope.
Ronnie?
Is it Ronnie?
Tell me your name.
Ronnie Raymond.
He's back. What about Martin, though? Oh, it worked.
Pardon me, but obviously I need a change of clothes.
Nice to see you in the flesh again, Professor Stein.
Do they have powers still?
Man. Oh. I miss you so much, man. I shouldn't have locked you in there.
Hey, don't.
Welcome back, Mr. Raymond.
Dr. Wells, Caitlin told me what happened to you. I'm so sorry.
I am responsible for putting myself in this chair. You are responsible for my still being alive. Thank you.
You said you'd bring him back, and you did. Thank you.
Are we all planning to sing Kumbaya next? Professor Stein, I presume.
Two different people. It's a firestorm. Separated.
Kate, I'm fine, I promise.
I know, but we just need to be
Yep, just when I forgot how awkward it was to walk in on you two.
Well, you can get used to it again.
Now that he and Ronnie are separated, they no longer possess the ability to harness nuclear energy.
Professor Stein, you seem to be running a little hot as well. Same as Ronnie, 100.6.
Hardly a sweat, Dr. Snow.
You know, miss being able to fly.
Yeah, maybe if I was the one holding the controller.
Meaning?
Meaning you weren't the most conscientious body mate.
So you do not consider keeping you alive to be conscientious?
Alive? We were living under a bridge eating garbage.
I did not determine that it would be my mind that would dominate our existence, but thank God it was.
You kept me buried down. You kept me from her.
Which is likely why she's still alive. I believe you and I have spent quite enough time together.
Yeah.
I would like to go home to see my wife.
Mr. Allen will take you.
Oh boy.
What should I say?
I don't think you're gonna have to say anything.
Oh, Clarissa, I'm so sorry I put you through this.
What are we doing here? Mom.
You can definitely see two very fast people fighting around your mother.
Two speedsters.
Cisco and I had the DNA tested. It's yours.
No, it's not. It's impossible. I wasn't even downstairs yet.
No, Barry, not that you. This you. Cisco had the samples analyzed, and the proteins in the blood were that of an adult, not a child.
What that means
The second speedster, the one trying to stop the man in yellow,
is the Flash. That's me.
is it possible?
Yes, it's possible. But problematic.
Wait, the what now?
If you travel back in time to change something, then you end up being the causal factor of that event.
Like Terminator.
Or is time plastic? Is it mutable, whereby any changes to the continuum could create an alternate timeline?
Back to the Future?
Oh, saw that one too.
Doc Brown. I might be a clever guy, Joe, but if you're asking me to give you a working theory on how to travel through time, I'm afraid I just can't do that.
There's someone
Liar.
else you can talk to about this.
Your friend wouldn't have needed saving if Wells hadn't zapped him in the first place.
It was an accident.
Was it?
What if it wasn't?
So you think Harrison Wells wanted the particle accelerator to explode? Why would he do that?
I don't know what goes on inside
So
that
Barry would
building,
become the Flash.
but I think you know some people who do.
So you think I would investigate my friends because you got me a Danish?
I think that you'll do it because you really want to know what goes on inside that building.
Why? Is something wrong?
He just seems a little different, is all.
Different how?
He's been asking for pizza. Martin despises pizza.
Is that the delivery man? Oh, Mr. Allen. I suppose it's too much to hope you moonlight as a pizza boy. I am famished.
So a little bit of Ronnie in there still.
Oh, bravo! Please come in.
I needed to talk to you about a paper that you wrote 25 years ago for the Oxford University Press.
I've written many papers for that publication. Could you be more specific about the subject matter?
Time travel.
Time is a free-flowing highway that intersects the physical world. We live in the moments between the on and off ramps. Theoretically, to travel through time, one merely needs to find a way onto the highway.
Okay, so you're saying that this is actually possible to travel into the future?
Undoubtedly. What about you? Would you be interested in taking a trip into history?
I think that I already have. 15 years ago, my mom was murdered, and we recently discovered some evidence that I was there that night, and not just as a kid, but as an adult.
A side effect of your incredible speed. In some future date, you actually move so fast that the resulting kinetic energy buildup smashes a hole in the space-time continuum. You seem disappointed by the prospect.
I mean, if I do somehow make it back there to that night, then it means that I didn't save her. My destiny is to fail.
I was thinking we could leave town, start fresh somewhere.
Our lives are here. My job is here.
Yeah, hunting metahumans.
I stayed at Star Labs because I believed in Dr. Wells. But ever since Barry became the Flash, and we've been working to keep this city safe, I found a new way to help people.
Babe?
Oh shit.
Ronnie, get down!
Get out of here!
No, not without you.
I'm right behind you. Go!
Professor!
Martin, what's wrong?
No. I feel terrified. My heart is racing.
So they're still connected in some way.
I think Ronald is in trouble.
How could you know that?
Jitters. He needs help. Go.
What do you want?
Firestorm.
Stings, doesn't it? Had that one developed especially for you. Microfragments attracted to kinetic energy. Firestorm was tonight's main objective, but getting you, that's just gravy.
Get in!
Okay, that asshole needs to go.
You need to hurry.
Needs to
Barry's
go.
wounds are starting to heal with the fragment still under his skin.
Jason Rush, the grad student who was helping Professor Stein with his Firestorm research, he said that the Army took all of Professor Stein's material when he disappeared. I should have known it was General Eiling.
He still thinks you hold the keys to the ultimate human weapon, both of you.
Okay, let's just finish this. I gotta get to Stein's house. Eileen's gonna be after him, too.
Stein's fine.
How do you know?
It's right there.
All your brain waves are perfectly in sync. The chances of that happening are next to impossible.
Impossible's just another Tuesday for us.
This is Ronnie.
Nice to meet you. Ronnie? The...
Dead fiance.
Right.
There's a gas leak in my apartment, so Barry said that we could stay here.
Oh, that's sweet of him. And who's this?
This is,
Her cousin.
Sam.
Visiting from Coast City.
You look really familiar, Sam.
Yeah, I've one of those faces.
They still pulling needles out of Barry Allen's hide?
Uh-oh.
I guess your sweet little Flash didn't want Sergeant Sansucci to die looking into a mask.
I knew he should have taken his mask off.
I don't know how Firestorm works.
Well, you may not know the how, but you know the who. Both of them. Well, you know where to find me when you come to the right decision. And I know you will. 'Cause after all, you're the smartest guy I know.
I'd be okay if Dr. Wells kills that guy.
How did you know that the blood in the house belonged to me? You would have had to have tested it specifically.
Cisco tested it against everyone who worked at Star Labs.
You wanted to know if it belonged to Wells? Dr. Wells had nothing to do with my mom's murder. You believe
He's a little
that
sure
now?
about that, Barry.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Delicious. Must have been devastating seeing your life's work fall to pieces before your eyes.
It was, and yet, it was the exact same moment your life's work came to fruition.
If living the last 14 months as a conjoined meta-human has taught me anything, it's that my life's work should have been being the best husband I could to my wife.
Uh-oh. Did Wells do something to him?
Are you all right, Martin?
I feel a little lightheaded.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Is he
fine.
turning him into
Got a little
the
dizzy for a second.
army guy?
You want the secret to Firestorm. He hasn't.
See, Harrison, we do work well together.